All right, we are almost level 80. We're level 79 with just that much EXP left to get. Currently wearing 318 gear, nothing special. So the purpose of this video is to get what are you supposed to do right when you turn to level 80. What exactly do you do to get to 330 as fast as you can, or 331? And I'll guide you step by step by means of a video, and I'll check back right when we get to level 80. I want you to notice this gear. So I'm wearing 318 gear, and I have 306 gear boxes here. These come from these conquest equipment crates. So I have some small equipment crates, medium equipment crates, and one large crate, and I believe their world boss crates are very similar to this. But these will give you a piece of gear. So I'm going to open a medium one right now. So notice a medium one gives you 100 tech fragments and a piece of 306 gear, gold. Remember, gold is good. Gold is also legendary, meaning you will get legendary embers when you break it down. So let's get to level 80 real quick. It is not giving me level 80. There it is, level 80. Okay. So I just got my conquest, which is very important for this next step. Also, I got to level 80, which is very important for this next step. And also, these boxes are completely different. So notice when I open up at level 80, open up these equipment boxes, I no longer get the piece of gear. So you want both. You want the tech fragment and the gear. So every single one of these boxes have now been wasted. It says 50, I got 150, I got 50, I got 50, and I got another 100. So each one of those would have gotten me a nice extra piece of gear. So you need to open these gold up first. Okay. So when you complete Conquest, it's important, this little piece of gear right here is very important. This is what you want to look for, this piece of gear. Also, once you start getting to level 80, you're going to start getting a lot more tech frags. These tech frags are important, and you're going to need to watch and pay attention to how many tech frags you're getting. All right, so I'm going to pause it now and meet you on the fleet. Okay, so here we are on the fleet. This is the Imperial fleet. It's a little different on the pub side, but the Imperial fleet is here. First thing you want to do is come talk to this little guy right here. Lenar Edwin, this guy, the pudgy Twilight, I like to say. Talk to him, and you have to wait a minute. So you don't actually have to wait a minute, you actually wait more like 30 seconds, but you'll see the timer going down, countdown, it says wait a minute. Wait a minute, okay. So while you're waiting, come on over here. Check out
Your money's
her.
always good here.
She's in the same spot relative to Londar. She's in the same spot on both Imperial and Republic side. What you'll want to do is now buy yourself a full 320 gear set. So before we do that, let's go ahead and talk to him one more time.
Come again? See anything you like?
Okay, so the first thing you're gonna want to do is check your stats. I was like, well, how powerful did I get? How good am I? Why why is my accuracy not at 110? I mean, what am I gonna do? Like, don't worry. Don't worry about it. Don't bother with it. Just let it ride. Everything you're wearing is gonna be junk very shortly. Okay, so just let it be whatever you want to wear. Most important thing is this number right here, your item rating. Everything you have here, each piece needs to be 320. Everything needs to be 320. You can hover over here. If anything is incorrect, you can see which one is not quite right. And everything I'm wearing, you can see is 320. If you want, you can go ahead and put crystals if you have them. You can put those crystals from the market if you have them. If not, then just let it ride. Everything's going to be junk. Okay, so let's move on to the next step. What we're going to be doing is working toward these technological advancements. As you can see, I hovered over them earlier. This is a good one. 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 Do whatever you like to do. Whatever's fun for you, do for that. And then, of course, completing your conquest will get you to the finishing point. Okay, so I need you to go to Ossus. This can be the next step. You'll want to get an earpiece from Ossus, and it is the cheapest item that you can get. That is, it doesn't require any special currency, and it is quite cheap actually. So this guy right here will sell you an earpiece. You're looking for this earpiece here, and you can get either one you want. You can get the yellow one, you can get the red one, or the green one, alacrity, accuracy, or critical. So buy that. It's very cheap, and you're going to want to equip that. Now let's move on to the next step. Okay, go to the drop ship launch hangar from the fleet. You're going to be able to find it from one of the 4 elevators. You're looking for the drop ship launch hangar, and you're going to look for the mission called Red Reaper. There is Red Reaper. There it is. Flashpoint Red Reaper, and go ahead and start up the level, the veteran flashpoint, the veteran. And I'm going to stop it here, and go ahead and pick it up right when we get to the boss. Made it to the boss. We'll change out my earpiece now. There it is. That will drop your rating. So I'll beat the boss and show you what happens. Okay, you remember this guy, Londar Edwin? Right near him on the fleet, in the supplies section, whether you're imp or pub, I believe the pub is probably right there, but here's the imp side. You're going to look for the flashpoint gear upgrades. So, as you may have seen, I had the blue one. This is gold. You don't ever want to lose this. This is gold right here. And so what we're going to do is go ahead and check here. You can now upgrade this. So this requires a certain specific kind of currency. So it's conquest commendations. It requires the piece that's on my ear right now. It requires that piece. It will remove it. It requires daily resource matrices, a little bit of credits, and so let's go ahead and buy that. So this piece will upgrade to the next level, which is 322. So now character is now probably wearing it, and what happens is the gear is if you had augmented that, you lost that augment. So you've got to rip those things out. So make sure you don't augment this bad boy. So go ahead and upgrade this guy up. It's going to take you a long time because notice it takes 155 flashpoint stabilizer, F.1 stabilizers. So I happen to run it a lot. I do a lot, so I might have enough conquest commendations. So I probably have enough, but after you've done it a few times, any flashpoint will get them. So what you want to do is break these items down. So this is all trash. Everybody, this is trash. You can break it down, 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 break it down. Hit that button right there, deconstruct, and you're going to get some currency. Some of that currency will be conquest commendations. Some of that currency will be F1 dash F1 FP-1 stabilizers. You might get some war zone accelerants. Depends on if it's an operation gear. So what you're looking for is these for this particular earpiece that you're trying to upgrade. Is going to require some of those and some of those and daily resource matrices. You get the daily resource matrices from doing the world bosses and from doing dailies on your like the entire weekly dailies of heroics. So let's go ahead and upgrade that bad boy all the way to 330, and I cannot afford it. So let me check back when I can afford it and pick it back up. Real briefly, I did 328. I have a 328 piece, and all the rest of these are 320. And I have a piece from the Beating CZ, and as you'll notice, it is a 320. So it gives you equal to what you're already wearing. The heroics daily completion give you equal to what you're wearing. Okay, so I've done CZ and I now can afford this 330. So this 330 blue is gold.
Come again.
This, you do not want to lose it. Whatever you do not lose it. Alright, now comes the grindy part. What you need to do is get your item rating to 324 without this on. So let's say you're wearing this, 320, somehow, some way, you've got to get to 324. Whether you wear this or not is irrelevant. Get to 324. One of the ways you want to rapidly get there is completing these missions. Then you will have 2 items in your inventory that are going to be level 326 automatically. They start out at 326. That's the lowest they get, and they cost the currency. The main currency is going to be tech fragments. So you're going to want to get 2 of those that are 326 right away, as soon as you possibly can, and you're going to want to be wearing the 324 on your earpiece with your earpiece off. And I'll get back to you when I'm at that level to show you the next step. Okay, let's talk about the next steps. To get to 324, this is how you do it. So you can do a veteran flashpoint and the weekly box. That will give you a box that will upgrade your lowest item. So your 320, which will make 322. You can do a master flashpoint that will give you 1 piece. It will give you from 320 to 322. You can do weekly priority. You can do PvP. That will give you 1 piece. Your weekly starfighter. Be 4 matches. You can lose 4 matches or win 2 matches or any combination thereof, and will give you a Thyresian box, and that will upgrade your lowest piece. And finally, operation. You can do a single operation, and the end you get a big box. All the gear that drops from all of these locations, flashpoints, will be equal to what you are wearing currently, and then PvP does not give you any. At the same time, you will be earning currency throughout all of those. You can upgrade individually. So let's say you focused on a glove. Your glove will be just from the flashpoints, or your headpiece will just be from operations, and your feet or legs or something will just be from your PvP matches. You will get currency, and you can go that route. But keep in mind that every box you open will increase 1 of your pieces. Item rating. Hide and Zeke will not talk to you until you are 324. going to talk to Hyde, and he will not talk to you unless you are 324. And you just, I'm going to skip all this conversation. I've read it before. Feel free to talk to it, talk to them and understand what they're asking. Here is the most important part, is what you pick here. Okay? Prototype means blue. Artifact means purple. Prototype means blue. Artifact means purple. So the item that is in my inventory right now is a 330 prototype. So I'm going to select that. Go into my inventory and break down this piece. That's what they want me to destroy. I'm going to break it down. Now they've instructed me to talk to them, so let me talk to Hyde. I now can talk to him and buy items. So right now, I can do mods for, I can do enhancements, but I cannot do, I'm sorry, yes, mods, enhancements, and armor. All 330, which means I'm completely, I'm done. I'm done getting to 330. I'm almost done getting to 330, which means every piece here, these can be modded, all of these can be modded to 330. And then those you'll be working to 330, which means the only items you'll need to get to 330 are this one, and this one. So let's talk about the next step. There's various ways to get the moddable gear, all kinds of ways. The old 306 gear can get you there. In addition, the adaptive gear vendor
What can
is
I
the same
get for
spot
you?
on both sides. Some of this is bound to legacy, and some of it is specific to your character. So I have a pistol here, but let's just talk about the pistols here. So see, you have a generator. This is moddable, but it's only available for the trooper and the bounty hunter. Same thing with the shield here, but here's a gun. Here's an offhand blaster. There's my offhand that I'm looking for, and there is a main hand. Now there's a few other places you can get them, but these are not transfer. These are bound and not bound to legacy. So that's an important designation. And then you'll want to grab a full set of whatever you're gonna wear. Just get you a full set. And let's just do one piece though.
Come back anytime.
So hide and seek. Rather you talk to Zeke. Then you buy the items that would mod those out. So that's going to be a barrel, 1 barrel, 2 barrel. We're going to need some of those. And we're going to need some mods. And a couple armorings. We got a mod. We have a... This piece is now 330. I just sold it. Buy it back from him. There it is. Some armoring. So let's go ahead and let's get the accuracy here. Now we have a 330 offhand blaster. Boom. Go ahead and put a crystal in it. Good to go. So all of these pieces can be 330 once again, and then you only need to work toward this one, and this one, the old-fashioned way, the same way you got to 324 in the first place. So notice here, again, your boxes will upgrade your pieces, which you probably should know by then. Now you'll be 330 blue in no time.